Hi friends, it's been a very long time. I've said that quite a bit last year. I was just in a different mental state and just sharing wasn't going to be myself. But we're going to do a lot more lives this year. I am starting to change this up a bit. We're getting ready for spring. So there's some changes, there's some things that are about to go because the frost is coming. I think I have 2-3 days before a hard frost. So I'm going to show you what I have so far, and this probably won't be too long. If you are joining me, make sure that you leave something on the chat. I want to say hi to you. And if not, if you didn't catch me, ask me questions on the comments. I will be checking those all day today and throughout the week. So let me flip this over and show you how we're doing. All right. Now, if I don't have a good reception, it's because I'm a little bit far away from the house. Sometimes it doesn't look that great, but as you can tell, the difference between these two is because I had originally one layer of stones and I just changed that. There's quite a few things that are coming back. I just added some snapdragons not too long ago, but I truly love the 3 layers here, and I've changed it on the ends too, so I'll show you what that is. I haven't done too much here other than put some of the composted mulch that I have, lots of leaves, lots of chicken manure, basically getting it ready for spring. A lot of things came back on their own, and you see that mess is because I still have chickens that hop over, even though I've done so much to try to keep them away. I will show you what that looks like over there. But I have some fugitives that keep coming back, and they do pick at the garden. Okay, so that is the entrance. There's not, I would say maybe a third of what's in the beds. It's actually good. The rest is weeds. But anyways, I still have some peppers. You see how they're not looking so great, but it is January, and for me to have peppers, it's pretty incredible. Quite a few brassicas here. I should be harvesting these pretty soon. They're coming along. One of the things that I've really loved is the lemongrass. It looks a little crazy. I need to cut it back, but it's really done well as a focal point on the other side of the beds. This right here seems to be a little bit the same. We have some mustards, some kale. These are the cherry tomatoes, and I just noticed we had a tomatillo. I didn't know we had this here, but I don't know if you remember, but I did some spoon mini tomatoes here, and they all came back. None of them are flowering. I just really have a lot of things here because I want the soil to be good. And in order for the soil to stay alive, you need to keep things on here, nothing bare. I still have some ghost peppers that I don't use, but this plant came back. I cut it back pretty far. Got some rosemary, some chives, some parsley, some more peppers. Like, I still had a little bit of tomatoes growing here. Zinnias that came back. I added a lot of onions here. You can see them. Lots of weeds. Oh, I totally forgot about these. Thought I planted all of them. Okay, looks like I need to do that. We have some onions here, and this is a lot of mess. Let's keep going. I'm just gonna show you real quick. There are some sweet potatoes here that I need to harvest. I have a lot of weeds in between carrots, so I need to come back and cut those weeds out, and I need to thin the carrots. Over here I had quite a few what is it? Gosh, it's lettuce. I keep forgetting what it is. We have a lot of seeds, and this one came back actually from last year. So I let it grow. Oh, arugula. Yes, that's what's in here. Arugula. Lots of arugula. Okay, this is how the beds are going to be now, and I need to finish the irrigation. I never finished them. I'm glad that I didn't, because I was going to cut back the height of the PVC, and now that we added another layer or 2 more layers, I think it's just at the right height now. There's nothing there. These cherry tomatoes, these are called, gosh, I keep forgetting what these are called. These are small. I forget what these are called. Anyways, I only had like 2 plants in each one of these beds, and they're everywhere now. So you really only need one of them and they will come back. Look at my African blue basil. I need to trim it back, but this has been the best spot for the pollinators. Obviously, I will move it probably to the ends, because this is my walkway and I can't walk through here anymore. So that wasn't too smart. However, I love it, so it might just be on the end, so I still have a walk space. This is just weeds. A lot of it is just weeds. Oh, I did lose 2 of my fruit trees. So the deer did come out here. I had the apple trees there, and they ate the leaves, and then we had a really bad drought and they died. So these are my peaches and nectarines, and those are pretty good. I'll be adding a lot more fruit trees this year. There's not much here other than weeds. I'll show you what those little cherry tomatoes are. I mean, they're everywhere here. It was full of them. And the chickens like them too, so it's a good thing. They grew super fast. These beds, I think they're missing a few stones, but I think it's looking a lot better than what it was. Everything that's in here is a volunteer, except for my eggplants on this bed. So all of these zinnias came back. These marigolds came back. Tomatillo came back on its own. There's quite a few of them here. I planted all these onions. You see what the chickens did? They still come and do some mess here. Oh, I need to come back and fix that, because if not, they're going to choke up my new onions. I have some elephant garlic here. Some of it came back from last year. This tomato plant continues to thrive. You see the frost damage here, but down here, look, I've got tomatoes, and they're pretty big and they're growing, so they haven't stunted yet. So I'm gonna leave it until I think in 2 or 3 days I will get a heavy frost. I have my spinach here. These are new. I think they're about a month and a half old. Yep, I know you're out here. You're not supposed to be here. Anyways, they're doing this mess. We've got some Asian greens. I didn't know this one was bolting, so I might have to come and harvest that one soon. And look at this one here. This one looks pretty good, and it's small. It's not like the other ones. So I'm not sure what variety this is. I have to dig and find the label. And lots of greens here. I'm super happy about this bed. It's like the only bed that looks really good, except for the rest. It's a big mess. I'm doing a better job though. I have a better plan this year. Lots of zinnias here, marigolds, another onion bed. If you can see, if you can notice them, they're all down there, and then they made a mess. Made a mess here too. I have a lot of carrots that are volunteers, so I'm loving it because they're starting to get pretty big, so it's time to harvest. These are volunteers too. I have those are shallots, and I'm not sure what this one is, but it's beautiful because I did not plant this one. Look how gorgeous she is. If only I had so many of these everywhere, they would look so nice. Carrots here, lots of garlic. I had to come and fix this because the chickens made a mess here. Okay, let me go back over here. I've got this lemongrass that I'm going to move because if it's going to get like this, it is going to be in the walkway. So more chicken mess there. But I am loving how these beds are looking now that they have the 3 layers. So truly love that. And I don't have the runoff. I need to come back and put some soil here. I have a lot of mulch that I have from the leaves. I'm just letting it sit here while the winter goes. I've got 2 mints here, and that's about it. Here I have cabbage, and they're getting ready to harvest. I only have these 3, and if you have chickens that are free range, they don't like purple cabbage, so you can have that around. I have some dill, parsley, and a lot of volunteer carrots. Carrots came back from last year. These don't look good. These don't do well with a tiny bit of frost. However, they will come back, and I'm planning on cutting some of these and getting them started inside. I love the purple potato vines. They're beautiful. And over here, I've got some broccoli growing. This one is a lot better. They're getting there. And we have Brussels sprouts here, and some peppers that are still hanging tight there. And these are coming back. These are pretty cool. Quite a few of these. So it doesn't look that great, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the soil, and it's getting a lot better than it was last year. Do y'all have any questions? I didn't want to make this too long, and I don't look very presentable because I've been working outside. We have quite a few projects around the house. And let me show you the chickens real quick, because most of them are kept on that side. There's only 2 of the reds. They always want to come over here. Here. So you see the difference where the chickens are and where they're not. But they have a lot of space, and I love that they have a lot of space. They know I'm not going to give them a thing right now. They're ready to go back. So that's the chickens. Most of them are kept in. I think this year we want to add a goat or some sheep. We'll see. Anybody have any questions? I don't see any comments. And I don't know how to... Okay. Okay, growing consciousness. Yes, I know. But this is what happens when I have this life. You don't know how I do it. I don't know how I do it. I only do a little bit of the time what I can do, and then that's about it. So, like today, I got to build a new rack for my seed starts, and I put the lights on it. This week, we'll be going over the plan. Basically me, it's all me. The garden is all me. But I'll be going over the layout of the garden for spring, and I will be starting some seeds, some more brassicas. Actually, no, brassicas I will start. I will go to the garden center and get some of those. I might start some here. Some herbs, lots of herbs. I'm getting more into cooking. That's really one of my biggest things. Last year, I really wanted to spend more time learning how to cook. Please, if you really want to see me on a day-to-day basis, go to my Instagram. I'm there all the time. I'm in my stories. I don't post too much in the my regular posts, but I'm always in stories. I'm going to show you what I'm doing every single day, mostly every single day. But I'm always there. Start your seeds now, order your seeds, go buy some seeds. It's the time to do it before spring comes around and then you can't find what you want. So I will be going through most of my seeds and trying to only buy just my favorites that I don't have. I'm going to try to clear out because I think my seeds are anywhere between 3 to 2 years old already, and I don't want the waste. So this is your reminder. The garden is still going. I only do maybe an hour every other day of what I can do. I mow the lawn myself. I do the maintenance. I pull the weeds. Sometimes when I brag my children, they will come and help, but it's not that often. Oh, hi, Alejandra. I told you you need to come over and you need to show me about your turmeric. Yes, okay, so I'm going to do turmeric this year. And let me know what else I need to do because I need all the garden friends. I still want to open up my garden. If any of y'all want to come and help me, just come and hang out with me. Yeah, let me know because I might just do that too. But anyways, thank you guys for joining. And don't forget, if you have any questions or anything to say, any suggestions, just mention it on the comments below and I will get back to you. I promised. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the Sunday and I'll catch you later. How do I end this? Okay.